Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raine Gibson, and I'm a mom to a beautiful little girl, Ely. In today's video, I would like to give an update on my pregnancy. I'm currently 22 weeks pregnant, so yeah, and I'm expecting a beautiful little boy in May. I'm very excited for that. During my first trimester, like the sickness was really bad. Like I wouldn't even call it morning sickness. I hate the term morning sickness because it's not even morning sickness. I was basically sick for the entire day, and I like it really affected my productivity level a lot because I needed to lie down like every hour, and I just couldn't concentrate uh, at all. Like I needed to take longer naps, and there was absolutely nothing I could do to make myself feel better. And the worst part was that I I couldn't drink water. So it's not that I couldn't drink water, it's like the taste of water basically made me sick. So I had to drink sweet drinks, but drinking so much sweet drinks kind of made me sick as well. So like I really didn't know what to do with myself, and I drank so much bubble tea. I was it came to a point that I was actually quite concerned about getting GD because it poses risk to the baby. And so I actually asked my gynae like whether there was anything I could do to kind of allow me to take water again. And she's like, you know what, it's gonna happen for the first 3 months at least, and at least for the first 3 months, just drink sweet drinks, drink anything to keep yourself hydrated, and we'll see what happens after your first trimester. And sure enough, by the time I was 16 weeks, I could drink water again, but I was drinking a lot, like more so I would drink on a daily basis. During my first trimester, although it was bad, it was so bad, but I still had a helper. So like everything from getting Illy up from school for school, fetching her to school, preparing her snacks, preparing her dinner, like everything was done by my helper. And even the little things like grocery shopping, so that I could actually concentrate on work. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, by the time I was in my second trimester, she had to leave. So I'm without a helper, and I don't think I'll get a helper anytime soon. At least not now, because of the current COVID-19 situation. At least I hold off until they distributed the vaccines to everybody. Until then, I would have to juggle being a mom and also working at the same time. So, but at least she's in a childcare during the day, which is good. But still, it doesn't really give me a lot of time for work, which is a problem for me. Because I spend more time in the morning getting her ready. By the time I'm back, it's really like mid morning already. And I would also have to spend more time like grocery shopping, planning meals for my husband, and I am planning meals for for my daughter. Ailey, she snacks a lot and she loves fruits so much. So I really have to make sure that the fridge is stocked up. And she's like me. Every time she's bored, she'll just go to the fridge and see what's there. She'll eat. She'll eat whatever she sees that appeals to her. But at the same time, she's also very fussy eater when it comes to her meals. So she cannot have the same thing every day. So I basically have to run the house like a restaurant, like a different meal every day, a different menu every day. So it just makes me realize like how heavily reliant some Singaporean moms like myself are on their helpers, and how much the helper actually takes a load of our responsibilities as parents. It just makes me appreciate them a lot more, right? The amount of things that they can do, cleaning the house and taking care of our kids at the same time is just not easy. Like I am struggling, right? But then again, like I'm actually very happy to take back my role as a mother like the things that I should be doing, not the helper. Like it makes you start to think and start to realize that. And I actually quite enjoy, to be able to be aware of her development milestones and her eating habits, and what she's really like. And especially during the lockdown, it really made me open my eyes to get to know my daughter and everything, and what an amazing person she is. It's something I would not have experienced if I were to concentrate on my work all the time. So yeah, it's a lesson learned for working parents. I'm sure it's just not myself that's realized this, and many parents out there has realized this as well. Yeah, and I even told Ely about that she's going to get a new brother, and she kind of understood it. Like she understood that there's a baby. So every time when I said are you going to kiss baby, and then she'll point at my tummy and actually give me a peck on the stomach. She's very cute. So like it's amazing how much they understand when they're still so young. And yeah, so being pregnant, I'm sniffing all the time. So when I'm out and about, they ask me, "Do you have flu symptoms?" I'm like, "No," but it's not. This is not flu symptoms. It's just my nose is running because of pregnancy. It happened for my last pregnancy as well, and it's just something I have to tolerate for 9 months, which sucks. Recently, I just went for my 20th week checkup, and the gynae actually told me that I have a very low placenta. Placenta is very close to my cervix, and she has advised me not to do any strenuous exercises. So I can do things like yoga and basic stretches, but I can't. I can swim. I can go swimming, but I can't do anything that requires like heavy lifting and squatting and those things that CrossFitters do. My husband was there at the appointment with me, and the moment we heard it, we just stared at each other, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Throughout my pregnancy, I've managed to keep up with going to the gym once or twice a week. Normally, before I got pregnant, I'll go 3 to 4 times a week, but um, because I'm feeling tired more now, and I got big really fast. Maybe I should show my bum. This is how big my bum is at the moment, right? People think that when I was 2 months, people think that I was 6 months, and now I'm 5 months. People think I'm about to be due. I was the same size as I was when I had 80 at 9 months. I don't know how big I'm going to get. I'm hoping that it stops now, because I can't breathe when I sit down for too long as well. Like it really, I'm starting to wake up every 2 hours at night, and yeah, I just can't sleep properly, and I'm hoping it doesn't get any bigger. And the gynae actually said that the baby inside is actually bigger than what it should be at 5 months. So I'm actually quite worried. I'm quite worried it's going to be a big baby, because at 20 weeks, no, at 22 weeks, I have already put on 15 kg. So I'm really hoping it stops now, because I don't know how much bigger I actually can go. So um but I'm still quite pleased. I've managed to keep up going to the gym every week throughout my pregnancy this far, because in my first pregnancy with Ailey, like she had a low heartbeat, and the guy just basically told me not to exercise. I did exercise occasionally, but not a lot, and I did eventually bleed at 28 weeks due to my low placenta. So it was quite worrying. But this pregnancy, so far nothing has happened, but I'm gonna take precautions. So I've decided, like, I would stop going for CrossFit classes and just go to the open gym. Just do my own workout. So I may post my workout routine in a later video, so stay tuned. Like, and something else that I would like to touch on, it's not commonly spoken about, is it's the mental side of things that affects me when I'm pregnant. So, when I first got pregnant, people say I've changed. Like I became really moody, and yeah, I realized I am moody, and I'm not sure why. I tend to experience like low self-confidence, especially during I'm pregnant. But when I'm not, when I'm just normal, right? Like that's not who I am at all. I'm usually quite confident of myself. I think also at the same time, because I've put on so much weight, and this pregnancy, my boobs kind of got bigger really fast, and it's bigger than it seems to be bigger than like it was when I was having Ailey. Every time I look in the mirror, I kind of hate to look at myself in the mirror, and I normally, it affected me so badly that I would start to pick fights with my husband on, I'm trying to, like trying to push him over the edge, or I like, saying things like, oh, I don't think I'm good enough for you anymore, stupid things like that. But thankfully he's very understanding, and and like he kind of saw right through that, and assured me that, like it's just, like that whenever that I'm feeling down, I can just say it. And he's quite good at picking up when I'm having one of my episodes, so I'm quite thankful for that. But it wasn't something I expect to experience during pregnancy, because like I normally don't have low self-esteem, but like it also didn't make me feel any better that that I have this low placenta condition that prevents me from exercising. So as I said, like I've won 15 no I've won 20 kg when I had Ailey, when I had Ailey. So you're only supposed to put on like 16-17 kg max, but the fact that I put on 20 kg, I put on so much weight that although I did lose it after that, but and not being able to exercise then, and looking at other moms who are able to exercise, because it just makes me feel bad about myself. Like why can't I be the one that could do all that? I always question, why am I not good enough that I could be one of the moms that keep it going at the gym 3 times a week. I became very jealous of other moms that could do that, and sometimes I really beat myself up for not doing that. Sometimes I don't force myself to achieve certain targets during workouts, just so that I can prove to myself, not to anyone else, right? Like I don't care what people think, but it's just to prove to myself that I can do this as well. But I can't, not because I do not have the ability to, but because like it would risk me bleeding too early in my pregnancy. So yeah, that that really sucks. During pregnancy, I support anyone who says, like, you should still exercise while you're pregnant, and it's good for you, it's good for the baby, it keeps yourself healthy, it keeps your weight down, it prevents obesity, and so many other factors. It's mentally as well, is great for you. And knowing that I can't be one of those very active moms, it hurts my self-esteem, and there's not anything that I can say, because that's something I believe in as well. So yeah, so it's like it's a lot of self-confidence to work on while I'm being pregnant, but I know it's just temporarily. I know a lot of moms out there also experience like mentally questioning yourself, and like even prenatal depression or anxiety attacks, and which is, I think that's similar to what I'm experiencing. And if it makes a difference for you to go and see a therapist, do it. So, but above all that, I speak about low self-esteem. The one thing that really helped this pregnancy, like I don't feel as bad as I did compared to my last pregnancy. Reason is because every time Ailey comes home, she bursts into like and shouts, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy!" And then she gives me a hug while I'm in the kitchen, like almost I'm all that matters. That a hug from me will make everything okay. And then she's always so happy when she does that, and that really helps to boost up my confidence, knowing that I have that power to to see that I am her world, and that keeps me going. So I guess that's why I'm not seeing a therapist still, because that my daughter actually helps me pull through the mental side of the the mental side effects of pregnancy hormones. So that's the end of my video. And as I'm filming this, it's actually a Friday, so I hope everyone have a good weekend. And if you have not subscribed to me, it would mean the world to me if you do. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!